December 2022. Let's go to Florence. Boys, it's Florence this time. Mel and I are jetting off, having laid bon temps. Please work very, very hard and keep the economy going. Well done. Off to Florence. Last time, 30 years ago, with Dominic. This time
with me. I've never been.
Mel's never been. So EasyJet, really easy journey. Got there, lovely meal, and then we stumbled back across.
Oh, it's fantastic little alleyway, and the Duomo that you can see in between our heads right now, just lit up.
We're the only people there. It was absolutely
magical.
Absolutely magical. So there we are. Went off back to our little attic place, and the next morning we had a bike ride all organised. So we had a nice little breakfast.
Julia took us around Florence.
Whizzed round. We did only 2 in the tour, and we saw everything, didn't we?
Yeah, it was lovely. And we had blue skies,
churches, squares, statues. I think the highlight was the river
and the Ponte Vecchio in the sunshine was just beautiful.
Yeah, so our first day we actually had some sunshine. Florence, city of the Medicis and Michelangelo, on a fabulous bike tour. A special recommendation for lunch.
We did. I met a girl in the EasyJet queue while you were availing yourself of your speedy boarding pass. Left me behind, and I took a photo. We went to famous we should have said it was a good sandwich shop, but we got there,
hordes of happy Italians,
and it turned out that there were 3 of the same sandwich shop dotted all along the street with varying lengths of queues. So we jumped into the shortest one and ordered ourselves a San Marco
with gorgonzola. And what was the name of that ham?
Mortadella and pistachio cream and sun-dried tomatoes. Sounds really odd, but tasted absolutely gorgeous.
So then off to the Uffizi, which we managed to get into after about half an hour playing with an app. And what were the highlights of the Uffizi for you, Melanie?
Venus ×3.
Yes, absolutely.
So the Botticellis and the Titian, just gorgeous.
And I like the Medusa as well. So
yeah, but it's just fantastic because the views of the Ponte Vecchio through the windows, the whole thing the setting was lovely.
Yes, that was great. And then a little rest, and then we set off to eat the well-known Florentine dish of
steak.
Just steak. Huge.
Don't tell Katie. Yeah, no.
Huge amounts of steak.
No, but we first set off to go to the food market, which had been recommended to us by Julia, and something miraculous happened.
What was that, Melanie?
I smelled leather.
Yes, 9 months later after banging her head, Mel's finally
started smelling things. We were walking through the market that was shutting down. I went, that smell, I know that smell.
That was great.
Amazing.
So yesterday was a beautiful day. Today, as you can see, is a bit cloudy, but it's churches and gardens, and we're in this garden with the best view in Florence.
The Via Giardino Bardini.
Florence, city of flowers. I'd like to think that Michelangelo would recognise this view.
Which then links to the Boboli, which we're going to go into next.
But we did find a little coffee shop stroke pub, and it was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was getting a bit...
grotchy.
Grotchy, that's such a handsome word. Yeah, I was getting grotchy. My blood sugar was low.
But we're very happy now. So, okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, keep up. Come on, get those little legs of yours going. Right, so after one park, we're onto another park, which was called...
At the Boboli Gardens.
Yeah, we're cracking on. We've got sandwiches at the same place as last time, which was delicious. Where did we eat it, Mel?
On the steps of the Santa Croce.
Yeah, we're going to
which is our next stop.
What did you think of that church?
It was pretty fabulous. It's the Westminster Abbey of Florence. It's full of the tombs of...
Michelangelo.
Dante.
Yeah, who else we got?
Machiavelli.
Yes.
And Galileo.
So that was pretty good. But the chapels on either side were even better. Beautiful.
Yeah, you loved those. And the cloisters were very simple and beautiful.
So we thought that was absolutely fabulous. By this stage we were exhausted. So we went had a rest and went out in the evening and watched the footy. How did we watch footy, Mel?
Oh, in an Irish pub staffed by Kosovans supporting the Swiss football team.
Yeah,
it was great.
It was great. They went berserk. That was brilliant. And that was the end of that. So the next day we set off. It was raining, and we had breakfast in the place we should have had it on the first day.
Yeah, on our street, which was beautiful.
And then Mel took me to a Medici museum, a bit museummed out. So we looked at this museum. All these
you were sceptical, weren't you?
Then we went upstairs. Oh,
it was gobsmacking. It was absolutely gobsmacking. It was the Medici Chapel, and it's where they're buried. But the photographs speak for themselves.
One of the best rooms you'll ever go to. That was fantastic. We thought, wow, this is amazing. Okay, you ready for this? This is where the Medicis are buried, in this astonishing place here. They had 300 or 400 years of ruling the roost, and we're a pretty bad bunch, but there's some fairly amazing stuff behind. And then we set off in the rain to the academy and joined a queue and saw this old stuff. And when we saw the old stuff, we saw David. And what was your overriding impression of David?
Well, David's astounding as a piece of art, but we had a long discussion about why his hand was so large. Very large hand.
And that bit down there was so small. So we
did
but
his has got very large right hand.
We did discuss that. So once again, we went home absolutely exhausted. We had a treat in store on that evening. Where did we do an evening, Mel?
We went to listen to a Christmas concert of 3.
Just one corner.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That.
Yes.
Times 3.
With dancers, it was great, and a Banksy exhibition. So that was all very, very good indeed, wasn't it?
Yes, and then we washed it all down with a pizza and a glass of red
in a
wine.
noisy old restaurant. That was great. So now on to the final day now, Mel. What did we do on the final day?
Packed up, got on a train, went through the Tuscan countryside and arrived in Pisa.
Yes, and we sat at this little cafe and had the best view in Italy, didn't we?
Yes, sunshine on the tower.
Brilliant. And then Mel said, let's go up this tower, about 8,000 steps. It was exhausting, but good views, good views.
We went, oh, can't do it there. We went there.
Yeah, we went there. And then after that, well, we thought we'd better go and have some lunch, so we had Tuscan specialities.
We did. Washed down by Cantucci di Santo, which was
so then another cathedral, a bit cathedraled out now. It had 2 bits that were good. What were the 2 good bits, Mel?
Had a fantastic pulpit.
Yes, with the whole kind of story of
and then
Christ.
behind the altar, it just a
fabulous
gold
mosaic.
leaf mosaic of
so that was
Christ.
good. And by this stage, all I wanted to do was lie on the grass. But Mel said, no, there's one more thing. There's a museum. Been in the museum, and now we've come out, and we're going to be good and virtuous people.
Yes, it's where you've learned, Jack, that if you don't behave yourself, you will be sent down to the inferno, and you'll be pooed out by the devil.
Yes. So that was mildly terrifying. We're going to go back and have a good life. So Mel, how's our holiday been?
Fantastic.
Yeah, good. Go.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Mel, keep up. Come on, get those little legs of yours going.